Dinesh, why does it feel like the left controls absolutely everything? Did it start at the universities and just filter from there? 95% of media, Hollywood, and colleges are far left and woke. Can the right make a comeback?
Well, I think that it has been a great failure of the right to enable the left, which was dominant in these institutions and has been for a while. But there was also a countervailing presence. I mean, when I was at Dartmouth, for example, in the 1980s, I could name 5 to 7 prominent, outspoken conservative professors at Dartmouth, and I knew at least 5 at Harvard across the way. And then there were other conservatives who were in the engineering department, the economics department. They might be more low key, but they did exist. The idea that you could have a university fully made up of people who all think the same, who essentially the spectrum is from the left to the far left. I mean, this is horrible. This is actually an anathema to what a university is even all about. But I think what we've seen is a takeover to the degree that these institutions, I mean, again, the media was biased to the left. But by biased, we just mean that they had a framework in which they tended to see the left-wing solutions as correct and the right-wing solutions as wrong. I don't think that you would have a media 25 years ago that would be okay with finding a completely innocent American citizen who just happened to be on the wrong side of the aisle, framing him, and then putting him in prison for 10 years when he didn't really do anything. But I think we have many people in the media today who are happy to not only watch that, but cheer for it.
Yeah. Jeez, it's crazy that this is the reality we're living in. Thank you from Push-Ups. Your bio of Reagan was awesome. What is he like in real life?
Oh, Reagan was, I mean, a very unique character, and I think had a very important lesson for Republicans and conservatives. And I've tried in my own life to sort of live up to this. He was philosophically very strong, very grounded, very hardcore, but temperamentally a nice guy, easygoing, genial, could do business with people who are so. He was not somebody who tried to like clean out the Republican Party, kick out the rhinos, get rid of the moderates. Rather, his idea was if you got some guy who's a moderate, you kind of bring him in and you talk to him and you go, hey, look, I understand that I understand you think that there are difficult cases which allow for abortion, but surely you will agree that there are extreme cases in the last 3 months and that should not be allowed. So let's find some middle ground so that we can have a unified Republican Party going forward. I miss that kind of pragmatic conservatism, which I think is the way for us to build a working majority. And Reagan, in that respect, in many ways, we don't live in the Reagan era. And in many ways, the ideas of Reaganism, which were ideas for their time, are not as relevant today. But this particular aspect of Reagan is completely relevant.